Everyone who is presumed lost turns up in San Francisco sooner or later. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Let me just...
Those presumed lost have a way of turning up alive and well and living in San Francisco.
San Francisco is a creative city that's open to everything and supports all creativity.
I'm the author of San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury, which is part of the Images of America series.
The title of my book is Going to See the Elephant. My story is about Slater Brown, a young man who comes to the city believing he's the greatest writer in the history of the world. The only problem is he hasn't published anything yet.
The Witch's Trinity is a novel set in medieval Germany about a woman accused of witchcraft.
My book was made at Kinko's, and it's got 2 staples in them. I believe they're made of steel. I'm not really sure what they use for staples. I call it creative advice because it's a lot of bad advice.
I'm the author of Taking Aim at the President. It's about the woman who tried to assassinate Gerald Ford to overthrow the government.
I personally love the combination of natural beauty and what humanity does.
Lucius Beebe, who's one of the founding fathers of San Francisco, wrote about the city that it was the clangor of the cosmopolis that attracted him.
People who would get harangued for stuff in another city and just be themselves here, there's less accountability. Just, be nice and don't double park.
This is just a place that's easy to be with your thoughts, which is what you need to be to write.
Okay, said Mona, downing her verdicchio. You said Barbary Lane chose me. You meant that literally, didn't you?
I have a theory that San Francisco picks and chooses who she wants to stay here. If she falls in love with you, then she keeps you. And if she doesn't, then you get that great job in St. Louis.
San Francisco is my wife. She's the place that's home, and she does bring out the best in me. New York is my mistress. San Francisco knows that, but knows that I will always come home.
San Francisco has a great literary community. The writers group that I belong to has been in progress since the 1940s. People say it's the oldest writers group in the country.
My favorite San Francisco literary place has got to be the Grotto, where I have a writing office with 30 other incredibly talented professional writers. I think we have something like 9 books coming out of the Grotto in the next 18 months.
Writing is a really solitary activity. To be able to be social with other people who are writing a novel makes it bearable, really. It makes it possible.
People who live here are part of the backdrop of San Francisco.
What I love about San Francisco is that it's a human zoo, and you can see any kind of behavior from the highest examples of human thinking and creativity to the lowest.
It's great to support your local bookseller who is your neighbor, a friend of yours who's selling books.
Booksmith, I used to live in the Haight. I've been in and out of there constantly.
I just feel very, very fortunate to have that as my local.
San Francisco reading audiences are a challenge.
People are very supportive and receptive. But if that were all, it would not be a gratifying experience.
They know their Nabokov reference from their Proust reference.
They keep you on your toes.
They just ask you to be clever. It can be rude, it can be offensive, just be clever.